For the pair of functions, find f divided by g of 1 and f times g of x. All right, so let's start with the first one. The first one is to basically divide the two functions and then evaluate them at 1. You can do this in either order. Let's do it both ways to show how it's done. So if I do f of x over g of x, right, and then I plug in 1 afterwards, let's do the first thing though, f of x divided by g of x. I'll have the square root of x plus 2 on top divided by 1 over x. Now, remember that dividing by the fraction is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So you'll have the square root of x plus 2 divided by 1 over x, which is the same as saying the square root of x plus 2 times x over 1. And that, of course, ultimately is x times the square root of x plus 2. All right, from here, they want us to evaluate that at 1. So if I wanted to do f of 1 over g of 1, right, then that would basically be the same as saying 1 times the square root of 1 plus 2, or in other words, the square root of 3, because 1 times the square root of 3 is just the square root of 3. All right, so that would be the answer. Now we can actually get this answer a little bit easier by first evaluating each function at 1 and then dividing them. So, for example, you can do f of 1 to get the square root of 1 plus 2, and then you can do g of 1 to get 1 over 1. And the final answer then for this would be the square root of 3, and of course g is just 1. And then following the format, which is f of 1 divided by g of 1, then basically we're saying take this answer, the square root of 3, and divide it by the answer here, which is just 1, and you get the same answer we got before. Perhaps a little easier though. All right, so let's look at the next one then, f times g of x. So we're looking at f times g of x. Well, here we don't want to evaluate it at anything. We just want to basically come up with the function that results. So it's literally going to be just f of x times g of x, right? And that's basically 1 over x, if I put g of x first, times the square root of x plus 2. So order of multiplication doesn't matter, so I'm going to go ahead and put the 1 over x first, just because it's a little easier to work with from there. And then finally we have the square root of x plus 2 over x. And that's it. That's all there is to it.